Good morning and greetings, everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So, we're here on day 20 of the 30 bands I have yet to follow. And this band is a very enigmatic band for me. First of all, the reason that we're doing this series is I want to bring some of these bands closer to me and start to follow them. That's part of it. Maybe some of you will get to do the same as me. That's part of the reason I'm doing this. I want to acknowledge them as bands that I like, but for whatever reason, I just never got into them. So this band is a strange one to me. I don't really understand why. This is ELP's Tarkus, their debut album. And, this is their debut album. Sorry, this one is Trilogy. I have them backwards. So Trilogy, their debut, and Tarkus are the three albums I own. So I do own 3 albums by them. Many people would say they're good albums by them, too. Some of their better stuff, I love the cover on this one especially. I think it's fantastic. And I've listened to them all. I do like some of the stuff. But I just don't play them enough, and I don't seem to have an interest in them for some reason that is just inexplicable to me. They seem like a almost no-brainer, right? How many people labeled this band, progressive rock people who labeled this as their favorite or their top 5, one of their top 5 bands, and yet I don't even listen to them. I've done videos with them. I've done one of my bigger videos is a video of them in the as the big 6 prog bands I did, but they weren't my choices. They were what are considered the big 6 prog bands, and they were one of them, and so I did one on each of them, and I took a little bit of heat for some of my comments, but the truth of the matter is that I really don't know a lot about them. I do know who the members are: Greg Lake, Keith Emerson, and Carl Palmer, all good musicians. All great musicians. Palmer played with Atomic Rooster. I think Greg Lake also played with, of course, Greg Lake played with King Crimson. I think he's a fantastic vocalist. Keith Emerson with the Nice. They're all played with bands that I like, but for some reason I don't jive with this band too much. So I'm kind of forcing myself to look at them again, kind of like I was with Kansas. It's a band that I should be following, and I even have enough CDs I could start listening to their stuff anytime, but I just never do, and it's a bit perplexing to me. But it is what it is. I can't even use the excuse that it's too keyboard dominated. There's not enough guitar. It's too keyboard dominated. Well, I listened to Green Slade, and I like them a lot, but they're even more keyboard dominated and less guitar. But I like them, so I can't use that as an excuse anymore, which was one of the excuses I was using. I'm not really sure why I've gotten this way with Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, but I do. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure that it'll come to me at some point during this series. Anyways, I hope you've liked this episode of 30 bands that I have yet to follow, the series we're running for the month of September. If you have, please hit the like, subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell as well. And you can put any comments you have in the comments section below. And I'm expecting to get quite a few people talking, because this is a band like Yes, like Genesis, and like Rush, who have an enormous amount of people who absolutely adore these bands. Those 3 and this one are those bands like that. King Crimson and Gentle Giant have their followings too, but I don't think they're quite as big as the followings of these 4 bands. Anyways, hope to see you tomorrow with for another episode of the 30 bands I'm following that I haven't yet to follow. A series we're running for this month, and we will see you then. Have yourself a good day and good night. Take care.